Yo, hello. Welcome back to PlayStation Instrumentality Project Game 008, Kileak the DNA Imperative, or as known in Japan and PAL regions as Kileak the Blood. I want to note before I get into the game, or as I'm getting into the game, that if you are following along on Twitch or YouTube, this will probably be about a week before we get to PIP 009. Reason for that is that I would like to do a speed run of this game, and of course the best time to do that is after doing my casual playthrough. So I will probably be routing and hopefully posting a run before moving on to PIP 009 Space Griffin VF9, which is also a playthrough I'm really looking forward to. But for right now, we are getting back to Kileak and savoring the rest of this playthrough. So let's go ahead and boot it up. Sound of Frank Ocean inserting a copyright notice into my YouTube dashboard. Thank you. Actually, that hasn't happened since the first two PIP videos, and I don't know if that's because I keep saying it over the noise. Like usually that's like usually that's just what happens, is speaking over it causes the copyright bots to get confused. It is interesting that this is a circle to confirm game, even in North America. Like they didn't figure out that wasn't actually like how they wanted to do it. I guess the Gary Barth and his team of people who decided not to credit the Japanese developers in the manual couldn't switch it from confirm circle to confirm X. Let's look at the elevator cutscene. Kileak the Blood. Yeah, what's up, Gun Goku? How's it going? I mean, well, here's the thing, is that like Sony does a lot of this publishing of random stuff in like the first year or two of the PlayStation, and then they kind of like back off because a lot of these games. So like, so for example, Genki starts partnering with like Jalico to publish. From Software, like initially, like, you know, they're partnered with like ASCII Entertainment and Age Tech. Like Armored Core, the first Armored Core gets published by Sony, but then Project Phantasma and Master Arena they go with Age Tech. So there's like a lot of situations where like Sony will like initially partners to like get games on the platform, and then they're like, you know what, do your own thing. It's whatever. Not that Sony stops publishing games. Like, of course they still continue to publish games. But like over the long term, like, and even series like Wild Arms, right? Like I think the first 3 Wild Arms are Sony published games, but then like Wild Arms 4 and 5 are I want to say either Age Tech or Xseed. It might be like one of them is Age Tech and then one like the later ones are Xseed. But you get my point. Like so Sony will say my work here is done, and then they'll leave. Also, what is this music? Is this Brian Eno on Valium? Let me go ahead and change over to a different Caught Up in the VODs. Yeah, I'm having, you know, it's actually interesting. I historically haven't been too like keen on YouTube. I find YouTube to be kind of weird, like both as a platform and also like the audience, but I can tell from like the dashboard that people are enjoying the YouTube uploads. So I mean, it's very motivating for me, of course, to keep up with them. I'm gonna switch over. I think I have more bullets for the whale's gun. Let me switch over to the whale's gun. Yeah. Yo,
I'm the best that ever lived.
Best that ever lived.
Put me in.
Look at me, Mom.
Yo, Trunk, thank you for the 1 whole year. That's incredible. Imagine a whole year. Hope you're having a good one.
Battery secured.
Yeah, I mean, I thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, uploading your VODs, like, here's the thing, is like I feel like a lot of VOD uploading, you know, is like whatever, right? Because, like, sometimes it can feel like you're just uploading it for no reason because you'll just get nothing, like, going on. So, you know, do it if you want to, right? Oh, here we go. We got the juice machine. I can go back to using Flamer.
Access data screen.
Flamer, I don't even know her. But, you know, once upon a time, the only streamer that I subscribed to was PIP, who was, at the time, doing PS Explosion. So, I've been there. I've also had one Twitch subscription, and it was to someone playing entirely too many PlayStation 1 games. That probably would have been in like I want to say like 2016 maybe. That would have been the case. Oh, dude, Final Fantasy, how is that going? I feel like that early stretch, like what versions are you playing? Because I mean, at this point, you have so many versions to choose from. Are you doing like the pixel remasters, or? I imagine that's probably the way to go at this point, but. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, I think I'll end up. I have included all of like the Final Fantasy re-releases in one form or another in the PlayStation Instrumentality Project. So whenever they come up, so I have it. So the PlayStation 1 releases of games like Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Those were all released in North America or in Europe pretty late in the PlayStation's life. Like they're considered very late releases, like 2002, 2003. I have included them in PIP according to their original release dates in Japan. So those PlayStation versions were initially released separately in Japan, not part of a compilation. They were released individually. And so instead of like have me playing like Final Fantasy, I don't know, whatever it is, 4 and 6 back to back in like 2002, they are slotted in. So like I think gosh, I forget even where the first one shows up. But it's like not that far off, honestly. And we'll get those versions. What is it? I want to say 96 there's at least one or two. Yeah, so the first one, oh no, I lied. Maybe it's not. Yeah, I guess maybe it isn't until 97. Obviously, in early 97 is Final Fantasy 7, the actual. Yeah, so Final Fantasy 4 is, for example, PIP 338. And things kind of escalate from there. But yeah, so they'll be in there. 79 on PS1, HD remasters, Zodiac Age. Yeah, I mean, those are all, I mean, I feel like unless you're really particular. Oh, I didn't also, let me unpause my timer. Streamer. But yeah, okay. Anyway.
Battery secured. Battery secured.
That's a big room.
Secured.
It's unnerving how large this room is. Yeah, actually, I was about to ask, are you playing any sort of version of 11 and 14? It sounds like 11 wouldn't be playable solo, but I mean, there are lots of people who will tell you that you can play 14 solo. You don't like 10 too? I think we've had this discussion before. I firmly believe that 10.2 is the best implementation of not only ATB, but also of the job system. So I am a 10.2 sicko. I think 10.2 rule. 10.2 is also like one of the best examples ever of Like, I don't know what that was. It's also a really good example of like the power vacuum that occurs after the collapse of a system like the Yevonites, and what comes in after that. And you have like this vacuum where all these different social forces are trying to seize control, which I really like that as well. I think that's really interesting. Like that's almost more important than whatever, you know, finding Titus or whatever, which like it should be, frankly.
Battery secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
I need more juice. Right. I mean, they're all part. I mean, look, it's still not as bad as as the Final Fantasy VIII orphanage. God, what a funny game. I don't know. I'm like so charmed by Final Fantasy that like all of the world's dumbest twists are just like very cute to me. So yeah, there's like barnacles and there's the turrets. There's a lot going on in that room, but it's all right. We'll just continue. See, what's nice about a map like this is that I can go back to the juice machine and then like explore in a different direction. That guy's so beefy.
Secured. Repair parts secured. ID card repair parts secured.
All right, back to the juice machine.
Battery low.
Battery low. They're like somewhat generous. And I think you can also tell that the reticle wiggles a little bit, like for like to do like a little bit of auto aim. Oh, interesting. It constantly, okay. So I didn't have that experience. Like I did play 10.2 HD remaster on PC, and it was pretty stable for me. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously that sucks. Like it's not fun to have the game crash on you constantly. Omega Weapon is a normal mob. I think I did successfully avoid Omega Weapon. I mean, I went into the optional dungeon and I got the thing that allows you to just like go berserk and deal tons of damage because I'm a monster. I like cheese. So that also really helped smooth out the final area of the game for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just was like, what if I think you make like Yuna like a cat girl and she just like does chunks of damage and she just loses her mind. I was like, you know what? I like that for you. YRP. Who's actually so interesting. The composer of this was someone who previously worked for the Sega in-house band from like 86 through 93. I forget the name. They actually made a remix album of tracks from both Kileak and Kileak 2 that I really need to go listen to because it probably rules. It's probably hard as hell.
Message received.
Captain, something's wrong. I can't get through to headquarters.
Are you going to play the entire 13 trilogy? I have not played 13 myself, and my expectation is that I would either really love or really hate 13.
Access denied without keycard.
Damn. So Carlos is in Epidemic. He's in Kileak 2, but spoilers for Kileak 2, he does die in that game. Carlos makes it to Kileak 2 just to die. Poor guy.
Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
Yeah, I mean, the characters in 13 seem like real hit or miss depending on how much you like armpits. Yo, hey Coca. The 2 streams we're calling it. Yeah, I'm very, it's the only, I think it, if you don't count the NES games, I think 13 is the only mainline one. Oh, I don't count the MMOs either, but like no one counts the MMOs. The thing is, I need to play the 13 trilogy at some point so I can understand the lore behind the chocobo who turns into a sexy woman. Like, now that I know about that, I can't like not play those games someday. I have to. There is a chocobo who becomes like a very sexy woman. It's like a deep part of the lore. I'm completely serious. It's why I think it happens in 13 too, and maybe it comes up again in Lightning Returns. Chocobo. I mean, I could probably just do a search here real quick. Chocolina. This is I believe. I think she starts out as. Okay. Oh, that's right, because she is present. I'm not gonna say how, unless you can. It's probably there on the page if you look it up, but I'm just saying. Maybe the 13 trilogy is good. Okay. This is all I'm saying. Maybe video games are fun. All I'm putting out there.
Data screen.
I don't have the record card, do I? No, I just have a red key card, not a record card. Okay. You said no to Lightning Returns? Oh, shit. All right, so I think I should be able to kill that guy if I just use the juicer. Oh my god, Chief, I know about it.
Battery low.
Pixel Remaster changed opinion really like. Yeah, I mean that's, you know, my impression, everything I've read about FF2 is that it's like one of those games where because it's the Saga people, right? It's that director who goes on to make Saga games. If you can like find a way to make it scratch an itch for you, then it's like a killer game, you know? All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fire. All right, we're doing it again. It really kills me that like they do not make it so that the sound design, this sound design is incredible. No matter how far the projectile travels, you will hear the impact at normal volume. Am I not? I guess I'm not killing that thing. Is it not a straight shot? I thought it was a straight shot. I might just shoot down closer then. I don't know if it's like not actually going forward. I mean, what is the, oh God, does anyone know off the top of their head the name for like that setting that they use? It has a really like dumb Latin name that I love. There we go. Okay. Right, exactly. Yeah, okay, so I did kill the guy this time. I'm gonna go fuel up again. I just want to make sure I kill this turret without taking too much more damage because my shield is kind of low. But like, this is like one of the things that I think would really help. Yeah, there you go. Fabula Nova Crystallis. Thank you. Thank you. Like one of the things I think is really going to be important in a speedrun context is just to like abuse energy weapons and fire down hallways where possible and then refuel right away. You know, it's going to be a real trial and error thing to see how much physical ammo like comes from, you know, knowing where to go and avoiding wasting ammo on enemies you don't need to fight. But, you know, we'll see.
Repair part. Key card secure. Cartridge secured. Record card secure. Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured.
Oh, I love this. I love this pink smudge on the wall or whatever that thing was hanging out. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna juice up again. Because at this point, we got everything on this top level in the map, so now we just can go around to these bottom areas.
Battery secured.
Oh, I have a record card. I could go back and view the movie in a second. Oh, here we go. Damn dog. Okay, come on. Oh my god. Oh shit, is there another one in here I just was not paying attention to?
Battery low.
Oh yeah, there is. Alright, well I can't fight you right now, Chief. Sorry. I gotta leave.
Low. Battery low.
Battery low. I think when your battery gets like low enough, not only does it yell at you, but also you like lose some functionality. I think you lose radar functionality below a certain point.
Battery low.
Alright, what are we looking at here? Yeah, I might as well go straight down again. I forget if I got everything into that bottom room. You know what I could do? I'll continue exploring. Because at this point, I already got the map, so I already have the record card, so that's the only reason I'd go back to the comm unit. Yeah, I do need shield. I do need shield for sure. Definitely do need that. So I have a blue key card. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. So I think this guy will drop the will drop shield. All right, sick dodges.
Repair parts secured.
Oh, there might be something in here too. Oh yeah, no, there's more shield. Nice.
Secured.
Nice. Cool. All right. Let's go check that bottom right room just to make sure I didn't leave anything behind. That might have like left for reasons. I forget now. Oh yeah, that's right, because there are a million turrets in it. That's right. I was like, why did I leave again? Oh, right. All right, let's go watch a movie and then juice up and then go fight those things. Every floor is a oral, AURAL surprise. No, that's the elevator. You go this way.
Access data screen.
You really put this comm unit all the way up here. All right. What important information are we going to learn now?
Access South Base.
Soon, my experiment will be complete. With my new virus and DNA conversion, the world will be my laboratory.
There you go. The world's his oyster. Thank you, Dr. Kim. Oh yeah, no, the Saga series is definitely very interesting. I'm definitely, I obviously somewhere deep in PIP is Saga Frontier, a game that I played as a kid, but I never even beat one scenario, let alone all 7 scenarios. Yeah, what was it? I mean, reminder, if you don't know, the games, what do they look like? They look like this like Final Fantasy Legend or something. They're actually Saga games. They're all cool.
Access data screen.
Juice. I think I want to say I played Legend 2 as a kid. Maybe I had a cartridge. Again, that's another game I didn't beat, but fun game. All right, let's go kill those turrets. Well, it just seemed so arbitrary to me, and it is arbitrary, but that's the thing, right? One of the things I think child me struggled with is sometimes things are arbitrary, you know? It doesn't have to make sense. Human beings are flawed. I don't want to come all the way back. I'm just gonna use the whale's gun. I apologize in advance for this. All right.
Repair parts secured. Access
Yeah, I'm actually, my intention for PIP is to stick to original versions mostly, but I am legit considering inserting the remaster of Saga Frontier just because it has cut content, and like that just feels right to do that one, if any. I guess there really was nothing else in here. Oh well. It's just those enemies. Bullets travel. Is the origin of the bullet I mean, that's a good question. Well, it's all right, where does, I mean, it's coming from, I guess it like comes from like the bot and like goes out.
Access data screen.
Like I can't think about this kind of stuff. I think the bullet would be skimming along the floor. What is that? What is this? There must be some, maybe it's a weapon I don't have yet. An ammunition type? Hmm.
Battery.
Played another. Oh, Last Remnant. I'm. You know what? I actually, there was a period of time in my life where I didn't play. JRPGs for like 10 years, and in 2014 I played The Last Remnant, and it got me back in. Okay, so the generic term I use for that kind of system, like an RPG where if you like the enemies stay paced with you in terms of leveling, I usually refer to that as like a battle rank game. Last Remnant does have that. You are correct, of course, and it is weird, but like I don't know. I really liked Last Remnant. I eventually got really super into that game. That was a fun game. Also, as a Johnny Young Bosch voiced main character, which was really fun. Rush Sykes. But yeah, no, I mean, those kinds of games like FFA, I think Cyber Frontier has a little bit of battle rank in it as well. Those games can always be weird. Right, yeah, you run into a problem where if you're not like, if you're not, I guess, being efficient with your leveling, you can put yourself in a hole. Which, I don't know, feels kind of bad because it feels like you can effectively soft lock yourself. But also, like, it means, I feel like also you're discouraged from grinding too much, which is also good sometimes. It's both, things are both good and bad. I wonder if I'll be able to go out this way, actually. Yeah. I mean, it's really, because like one of those things too, it's like it's such a design challenge to try to make that come out in like a useful manner. Because I mean, there are games where they do that because they want you to be able to go in like whatever order you want to go in, like the modern Bethesda games try to do that, right? Because they want you to be free to explore, but also to continue to be, you know, challenged appropriately. And like varying levels of success with that, you know? Hope you're ready for a thrilling gameplay loop because I refuse to use more ammo than I need to. Yeah, no, I mean, but Bethesda, I think Oblivion was like a particularly abysmal take on the level scaling. Like, I definitely remember feeling frustrated playing Oblivion. But like, it never bothered me quite as much in other games of theirs. Oh, I think it did. I don't know. Human Revolution to me is just the game I think of as like the XP min-maxing game, where you must harvest XP at all times. Oh shit.
Battery secured. Repair parts secured.
I thought there was a turd in that corner. Did it turn into a bird? Well, not comment. Still hasn't comment. Oh yeah. Hellgate London. I've heard of that game. I've never played it. The Brexit of RPGs.
Battery low.
The good thing about turrets, though, is that in a speedrun context, I'll just run past them, and they're in corners, so it's easy to get past them.
Battery secured. Battery secured.
Yeah, there are these cartridges.
Cartridge secured.
I wonder if this is the floor. Maybe I'm due for another gun here.
Battery secured. Battery secured.
Yeah, here you go. What is this?
Erythrocryon secured.
It's a t-shirt cannon. That would be incredible. Wonder if there's a video game where you can shoot a t-shirt cannon.
Cartridge.
Yeah, there you go. So it was a cartridge for this gun.
Cartridge
Yep.
secured.
Okay. What gun is it? It is the... yeah, okay. It's the Erythrocryon. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
Battery secured. Access data screen.
Okay. Well, at this point, yeah, it's just that top right is the exit, I think, so. Cool. Actually, I guess I don't even need to go get that gun, because that's just an extra weapon, so I might just be able to avoid this whole part of the floor. I just have to get the key card wherever that is.
Access data screen.
Yeah, I mean, it's the having designed like specific levels as opposed to making them relative in some way does sort of like let you know where you're supposed to be. Which, if you prefer, you know, a nice artisanal linear structure, then those guideposts are very useful for that. That's the elevator I got off of.
Lock off.
Oh yeah, all the F&B in this game is very delicious. This is ominous.
Repair parts.
That guy is hard to hit. I have to hit him at the top of his jump. All right, well, that was a ominous start to the level. I guess I could try aiming down or like aiming a little bit down. But I don't know if that would help.
Battery low. Repair parts secured.
We are trying to kill the Eek.
Battery low.
I mean, I don't know. He's just a little dude. Well, all right. So we have to keep an eye on the map because if we die here, we'll need to know to go a different direction. Yeah, what's up, Spenny?
Battery.
I see. The first time I played this game was a few years ago, so I didn't know about this game initially. But I mean, I definitely enjoy it a lot now. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna use the power of
Battery low.
knowledge from past playthroughs.
Access data screen.
Oh yeah, the music is such a vibe, for sure.
Battery low. Battery low. Battery low. Low. Repair
I got him.
parts secured. Battery secured.
Yeah, shoot. All right. What am I locking onto here? There's something around the corner there. Ah, shit. Yeah, his axe gun really blasts him. Oh.
Repair parts secured.
All right.
Repair parts. Repair parts secured.
All right, good. I successfully guided us to the juice room. Wait, what's wrong with the crosshair? Crosshair's doing fine.
Access data
It just moves around a little bit, you know? Just a little squiggly. When I was looking for mecha horror games. Yeah, no, that's a good description for this kind of game. Especially considering how scarce and constrained your resources are. The right part is thinner. I mean, that might just be a product of the upscaling, honestly. It should just be kind of off.
Access data screen.
All right, so where do we got places to check out. I guess we could work our way. I feel like I want to go back north, maybe. So there is I think there is one developer. I keep meaning to play their games. I actually bought some of their games. They make like these kind of dungeon crawler type games, and some of them are mecha focused. They're very like minimalist. They have like German titles. I forget the name of them. It's like Das Geisterschiff and stuff like that. Again, very minimalist, so it doesn't quite visually match this style, but you know, could scratch an itch. I mean, well, okay. Left Alive is... Left Alive
Battery
has some other issues. Mostly trying to be a survival game and not being very good at it. Or that survival or stealth. So I think I've now played that game twice and like tried to, you know, I don't know, will it into being something other than what it is.
secured.
and hasn't worked yet.
Secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
I don't think I have anything to play on this right now. Yeah, okay. No ID card, no record card just yet. I think the furthest like on my last playthrough.
Access data screen.
On my last playthrough, I think I got to the like standoff where you have to like defend a guy and like fight off waves of enemies. Well, so I mean the problem with Left Alive is that if you look up the developer that made it, like they just weren't cut out for that work. Like all their previous stuff had been mobile games in a completely different genre. So like as much as Nabashima was involved, like you know, for that kind of game you needed an entirely different set of developers. So it was kind of it was just not set up to go well.
Access data screen.
How many? I wonder how many bullets. Okay.
Access data screen.
I was like, I shouldn't not sleep on that gun probably. Yeah. Who do you think you are? Okay.
Access data screen.
So yeah, let's go up top. Mecha comment you than Mel. Yeah, I mean stealth games. You know, I should play more of Antonio Freir's games. Who's been making a lot of stealth games. I think I played a demo of his on stream a while back, but I mean, kind of again, as always, it depends on what you really want. But
repair parts secured.
okay, good.
Battery low.
Battery
Repair
low.
secured. Battery secured.
All right. I think this actually. Oh, I needed to go the other way, didn't I? I'm a dummy. Damn it. Okay. I have played the Saboteur. I think I streamed that. I want to say like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. Good game. Saboteur is a very good game. Yeah, that was a good time. Shout outs to Pandemic Studios. I should really, I mean, not only is playing Saboteur fun, I still have not played the first 2 Mercenaries game.
Access data screen.
I might, you say that. I feel like I highlighted that whole playthrough. I probably did. I wonder, that would have been like 2021 maybe? Problem is that navigating highlights is like such a pain in the butt. Like they truly messed that up. I'm gonna find this. I'm pretty sure I've been secretly highlighting stuff for a long time, so. Man, I've played so many video games on Twitch.tv. Kind of weird, to be honest. Yeah, won't show. Oh, played in August. Thank you. Okay. I almost got there. Yeah, I mean, if you go to like, I guess Is it different for like a viewer than a streamer when you, because I'm viewing it from the you know, from like the dashboard content page or whatever. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, in 4 parts. Well, all right. I mean, it used to be easy to make collections. Oh, I wonder if I have a collection for this. I used to make collections for them too. Oh no. But like, I think I maxed out on the number of collections it would let me make, which was also like super helpful. Twitch, thank you. Is it not in here? Did I not make a collection for it? Oh no, here it is. Where's the link? Share? Copy to clipboard. Okay. Oh, you got the link? Okay. Well, there's the collection link. There you go.
Yo, I'm the best that ever lived. Put me in.
I did the yoga and both dogs just hard snoozed the whole time.
Wow, 72 months. That's like, is that like 6 years? Also, I mean, look, sometimes you got to do the yoga dog, the downwards dog. Yeah, I think I maxed out in collections at some point. So I still like highlight my playthroughs, but I can't put them in the collections anymore because I guess Twitch doesn't like that feature. Is, you know, you just can't deal with that. All right, where am I now? Oh, that's right. I'm circling back because I couldn't go the other way. Down dog, upwards dog. I mean, ask your yoga instructor for upwards dog.
Repair parts secured. Battery secured.
Was there only 2 of them? There totally is. All right, you know what? I'll just fill up the tank. How far away? I mean, I think actually this should just open up. Or is there an enemy in here? There's one in there too. All right. Fine. I will juice up. Come back and kill everyone. Juice up. Come back and kill everyone. Etc. Etc. He's just a little freak. I wonder if he's bouncing even when I can't see him. Like if I shot enough projectiles, would I actually kill him from a distance?
Cartridge secured.
These are the questions that I wish to have answered. Just wanted to ease some of that juice before I filled the tank.
Battery low.
Was this the inspiration for Chibi Robo? I don't think so, but that would be something. I really do wonder like how popular these Genki mecha games would have been back in the day. Like both in Japan and also in English speaking places.
Cartridge. ID cartridge. Secure.
All right, so that's the ID part. I did find the ID. Yeah. So we have so we have the room there. Not surprising.
Repair part.
What a little freak. Just like, I'm feeling I'm being attacked by like a bouncing paperclip or something.
Repair part secured.
Oh, Space Griffin. I mean, you know, don't worry. We'll be in a Space Griffin VF9 soon enough. We will get what the people desire.
Data screen.
Let's go this way first.
Battery secured.
See, I didn't notice that too much, but I tend not to get too affected by on-screen motion sickness, stuff like that. Which is, you know, helpful because I'm going to be playing some real bad motion sickness games in early PIP. I mean, a lot of those early FPS ports like Doom, Alien Trilogy, PO'd. Yo, playing PO'd is going to kill me. Playing Disruptor is going to be fine though. PO'd is probably the worst FPS on PS1. Probably. I say that now. We'll see if I regret that statement.
Access data screen. Repair part. Battery low secured.
Yes.
Access
Yes, Sundown. XCOM UFO Defense was released for the PlayStation 1 in both North America and PAL regions, NTSCU and PAL regions. XCOM Terror from the Deep is a PAL exclusive that I will be playing at some point. So, yes. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Buckle in. Buckle in for that experience.
Battery low. Battery low.
I'm gonna find the 4 black eggs
Low.
at the bottom of the ocean, and it's gonna be the terror from the deep.
Battery low.
So I mean, I've played modern XCOM, XCOM Enemy Unknown, XCOM 2. Those games rip. Those games are, I think, pretty fun, approachable. I think I have an OG XCOM on Steam, and I might have tried to boot it up like once, but didn't really try to get into it. I mean, I'm gonna get into XCOM, old XCOM at some point, because I'm gonna play it on PlayStation, as God intended, I guess. just like I mean, we're gonna have a bunch of weird strategy games to get through. Like Romance of the Kingdoms 4 Wall of Fire is not that far away. There's also A-Train. That's not that far away.
Access denied without keycard.
Yes, I think Tearing Saga has a fan translation, but that's like a pretty late PS1 game, but it is on the list, yeah. So, tearing. It doesn't? Are you sure?
Access data screen.
I could have sworn it did. Oh, it's unfinished right now. That's right. It's unfinished. I thought it did. You're right. It's still unfinished. There was an attempt. They tried. Oh, it does. Okay. Maybe there's a different one then. Usually I go to romhacking.net to look up this kind of stuff, although not every translation is on romhacking.net. Most of the game is playable. Okay.
Access data screen.
Steel Range should be fun. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to switch back to Flamer. Have the game with the translation works fine for me. Well, that's good to hear. I mean, that's, you know. Obviously, not every last word has to be translated for a game to become playable, of course.
Repair parts secured.
I mean, because you consider Tearing to effectively be a Fire Emblem game? Honestly, I'll tell you, I like some Fire Emblem games, but I'm kind of sour on... No, so Fire Emblem... So Tearing Saga, I believe, was made by some former Fire Emblem developers. It sounds like some people in chat might know more than I do here, but that is, I think, what they are alluding to. So.
Access data screen.
All right, I think this room up ahead is a boss room of some kind, so I'm gonna get fully juiced. Some video games Game Boy Color, there's menus. Oh, yeah. No, it's. I mean, as someone who spends like a fair bit of time just seeing if I can get away with playing like mecha games, like untranslated, it is always funny to see like, because you know, a lot of times like the Bandai Gundam games will just have English menus, so you can usually get away. You just don't know what the story is. Like the idea of, I mean, I think my tactics games, I generally like it when a tactics game is like paced pretty quickly, keep the number of units small, and then like give me interesting map variety. This is also why I think like Vandal Hearts is like a super good strategy RPG, because you don't get too many units. The unit progression is straightforward. Yeah. Wait a second, streamer. Are you just describing Vandal Hearts? Like, yes, I am actually. Vandal Hearts, if you feel like strategy RPGs get you bogged down too much, I really recommend trying Vandal Hearts. Vandal Hearts will cure what ails you. It is straightforward in a way that is very pleasant, and also has some other funny things. It's got like a fun plot. It's got cool sprite artwork, like early Konami stuff. It has the best death animation in like in strategy RPGs. It never gets old. Like you think it'll get old, but it doesn't. Oh shit, it's the ICBM locker.
Lock off.
Oh shit. Vanguard Bandits is also like fine.
data screen. Battery low.
That was floor 10. I'm on floor 10.
Battery low.
ICBMD's nuts.
Battery low. Key card secured. Battery low. Battery low. Battery low.
All right, so this is the key card to go out the exit, of course, but we're gonna go get juiced up first before we go to the next floor.
Battery low.
Actually, did I might not have,
data screen.
okay, I am going the right way. Do I have, I have an ID card to use. I mean, I don't really need to use it, but we do die. We actually do die if battery hits 0. That is a real problem.
Access data screen.
Oh, not all mecha games are, absolutely no. But it's okay. If we lie to ourselves enough, we can pretend that all mecha games are good. That is the true challenge. I mean, here's the other thing too, is that, you know, tastes are subjective. And so it's also a matter of like figuring out what kind of games you like and then finding ones with mechs in them. Sometimes that works too. That's right. Every game is ultimate. Every game is jacked. It's the McCall, Quantum McCall. Every game is simultaneously ultimate and jacked until you collapse the waveform and play the game. McCaw's box. Not for you. I mean, I really enjoyed Phantom Brigade. I didn't finish the campaign because like after 30 hours, my brain will just be like, okay, time for a new game. But like the 30 hours I did play, I really enjoyed that game. It's got a really cool flow. It's just like individual battles in Phantom Brigade were really good, but the campaign was not really good. Oh, the game. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Access data screen.
Awesome. Oh yeah, you know, I am like, generally speaking, I am a SNES hater. I'm like not so hot on 16-bit games, but I did recently play Gun Hazard and I had a lot of fun with it. That was actually a pretty good game.
Data screen.
Which is like, it's easy to say that. I mean, between like the art and the music and the, like the approachable gameplay, like of course, you know, like of course that game hits pretty good. I mean, yeah, there are games that, I mean, yes, there are games that definitely look like they could have been on Super Nintendo. I mean, there's also just like compilations and stuff. Like I played Parodius, which is, I will also, yes, I will, well, okay, so I will say one of the reasons that I chose to include the 16-bit Final Fantasy ports is because I have played all of those games substantially, but I have never actually finished any of them. And I would like to change that. And so I think the funniest thing I could do is actually finish those games on the PS1 versions. That I think is the funniest thing that I could do. So, you know, sometimes you just have to follow through on your dreams.
Lock off.
I have my GOG client open and I haven't turned off desktop notifications, which I really should because I hate desktop notifications from programs, but it just gave me a notification telling me that Boiling Point Road to Hell is now on discount because it's on my wish list. Man, I simultaneously I should and should not play Boiling Point Road to Hell. Oh yeah. I mean, you know, those NES games are NES games. It's how they are. God, Boiling Point Road to Hell. It seems like a game I should play. Also, maybe not. Maybe don't. Oh, is the music for this level just a heartbeat? I guess.
Access data screen.
This is a good game. Is this Brian Eno's heartbeat? Is he on Valium?
Battery secured.
I don't feel like that really did as much damage as I would have liked. Yeah, the walls are like an interesting. I feel like they're like, these are like, is it supposed to be like cables, like poor cable management? Is that what the walls are? I'm like not really sure. You know, I just don't know. I don't know what to make of them. Where am I? Okay, I think I know where I am. This is cable management nightmare stage. Yeah. It's just all the walls are just. It's just a Geiger data center. You put the cable into the eye. It's shoop. That is not working at all. I'm gonna die.
Repair parts secured. Access data screen.
That weapon is not hitting things in the ceiling, so let's not do that. Do I have any erosion gun actually? I'm kind of curious. Gives you the cable gives you a kiss.
Screen.
Like maybe like organic in like plant growth way, like a poison ivy level or something. That still has 0 bullets. That's a useful gun. All right, I guess I'll pull out whales for now. Hopefully, we'll find the data center. I mean, the juice machine, the juicero. All right, wait.
Access data screen.
Right. Okay. Okay. Nope, I'm dead. God, I love that game over so much. Like, I'm not even mad because I get to watch the game over video. It's so good. You failed this mission. All right, so I'm gonna use the. I think I'm gonna use the citrus gun. I forget.
Access
What's it
data
called?
screen.
No, it's the erythrocryon, not the citrus gun. I'm gonna use that on enemies that are like this, and then I'll use the Zax on the one on the
Battery
ceiling.
secured.
I mean, I guess if I orange, lemon, lime. The Florida Gator gun. Man, grapefruit. Yeah, this is a pro grapefruit stream, just FYI. Grapefruit's pretty good.
Repair parts secured.
You know what's kind of spooky though? I bet you in Geiger's kitchen, in Giger's kitchen, his favorite thing in the drawer in the kitchen cabinet is definitely a grapefruit spoon. You know, he was just a nut for grapefruit spoons. The monster.
Access data screen.
PMC, what does that mean? Go look up what a grapefruit spoon is, and then have nightmares. Have to apply sugar. That's fair. More of a cantaloupe or honeydew. I mean, those are also very good.
Repair parts secured.
A popular... Oh, gin and grapefruit. That sounds really good. That does sound good. Yeah, right? I feel like a great... I mean, you know, I mean, it's not as bad as like... God, what's the name of the thing that makes real thin vegetable slices? Like a mandolin or something? Is that the word for it? That's a musical instrument, isn't it? It is a mandolin. Okay.
Access data screen. Battery secured.
All right, so now we've secured the juice center, so we can go back to flaming. One of them is okay. The slicer, yeah, okay, okay. Do you say it different, or is it pronounced the same? That's the real thing I'm figuring out. Unlimited juice. Juice. What is the thing that Palpatine says? Okay, unlimited power, right? Is that what he says when he zaps, when he kills Mace Windu? Pronounced the same. He says juice. Unlimited juice. I killed one thing at least. Killed two. We got two. This is like a form of fishing. All right, two is probably enough.
Repair parts secured.
Has anyone ever told you the story of Darth Plagueis the Juiced?
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, there was a third one.
Repair parts
That's
secured.
messed up. No, that's not the Sith, that's the pith. I wonder if Samuel Jackson is a fan of any particular juices.
Cartridge.
Oh, this weapon. This okay.
Cartridge. Secured.
Gonna need guns. Lots of guns. To get unlimited. Oh, there you go. I've never seen Arrested Development. I don't know anything about it. Oh, he does have a purple lightsaber.
secured.
Looks like a leaf blower or something. Yeah, we Kileakin. You know we Kileakin. Who do you think you are? God? You're mad.
Access
So that's the Gaia gun. This guy got a gun. I think I made Ben really upset yesterday when I when I suggested that we were doing some plumbing and that we had a leaky Kileak. And he's like, please. Got a leak. WikiLeaks. W-I Kileak. The plot thickens.
Access
All right, so what am I doing here? Yeah, we just got to work our way through the rest of the floor. I wonder if I could just shoot down this hallway a bunch and kill things. We got one. We got two. Go fish. The music track for this level is a heartbeat, which I can only hope is remixed on the remix album for Kileak. This is the sound of Brian Eno's heartbeat on Valium.
Repair parts secured.
It actually faded out at the end of the track, and then the track just started again. That's great. That is fantastic.
Repair parts secured.
Thank you. Yeah, the heartbeat just faded out, and then the track started again. That's CD power, baby.
Battery secured.
Oh goodness. Oh, what? Oh.
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fire a bunch down this hallway. Actually, I could probably fire a bunch down this hallway. I think I'd be more likely to get something.
Battery low.
Oh, interesting. It actually doesn't let you fire energy weapons below 25%. Yeah, welcome to the war on cardiac.
Battery low.
Battery low.
Battery low.
Low.
Battery low.
Low.
Battery low.
You'll be able to identify which one is Ames because he has a pacemaker. The sound will be different. God. Is this game I don't think so, because I don't think any of the enemies look like cars. If we see one that looks anything like a car, like a Gigerized car or something, it will be included. But right now, I don't think we've seen anything that looks like a car, regrettably, because I would love to include Kileak in the war on cars.
Repair parts secured. ID card secured. Repair parts secured.
All right. So we got what? We have an ID card. We don't have a record card. And do we know where the comm center is at this point? No, we have not found the comm center. So let's make another exciting trip back to the juice machine. It's the sound of Brian Eno operating a car at high speed.
Battery.
I mean, so it kind of depends. Like, I included Cyber Sled as a part of the war on cars because I feel like the sleds are both cars and not cars, but also destroy each other, you know? Generally speaking, I feel like vehicular combat games would be war on cars material, except maybe like Carmageddon. Is there a PAL exclusive Carmageddon PS1 port? I think there is. I feel like I wrote that down somewhere. It would be a ways off though, I think. Just arrived. Turns out is oh wow, interesting. That sounds big. Huge. Oh, I must have hit that guy a bunch already. Yeah.
Battery secured. Battery.
Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. Oh well. Yeah. Give me more G. Give me release G Savior on Blu-ray. That's what the people want. Oh, when did I pull out the? Wait, when did I do that?
Repair parts secured.
I guess I did that at some point. Falling asleep at the wheel.
Repair parts secured.
Oh, I'm at full health. We're harvesting. It is time, comrades. All right. Is this a map?
Access South Base.
It is.
Repair parts secured. Battery secured.
Do I want to go juice up? Let's see what's up here.
Access data screen. Battery secured.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, this is probably not going to happen, but just saying. All right, so this is pretty clearly the exit.
Key card. Access
I think at that point, yeah, it's just that room, that one last room there. I could probably use, like, the Eritrea or something. What could possibly be in this room? How bad could it be?
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, that looks like a room big enough for a mini boss.
Access data screen. Access data screen. Repair. Repair cartridge secure. Key card.
Beautiful noises.
Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured. Battery secured.
Yeah. The whale's gun, like, here at this point, I'm, like, not really too worried about using whale's gun ammo just because it's, like, so slow that really I want to try and build up some Zax for some of the later bosses. Or also, like, how much Gaia gun do I have? I don't even remember how this thing works. Oh, Gaia is an energy weapon. I always forget that. How much juice does that use? A lot. All right, well.
Access data screen.
That's right. I think it's the Vedas that's the last physical weapon. But well, let's go. We're gonna go juice up, and then we will head to the next floor. Obviously, always want to head into a floor with as much energy as possible. Oh, did I pick up a record card? No, I picked up a key card. Okay. So there is no record card for this floor. Bum, 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 bum. That would be a very silly thing. You know what's actually, I think, so I have several devices that function as heart rate sensors for when I'm doing fitness stuff. It's like a pretty easy thing to do with cycling. If you have like a cycling computer to get something like a chest strap that'll hook in via certain communication. And I imagine there's probably ways to use that to do the, cause I know like Yellsrick, who is a speedrunner older than me, shout outs to Yells. He'll do the heart rate sensor gimmick on stream sometimes. Yeah, I will play Clock Tower the First Fear. That's absolutely true. I know that game has like multiple endings. It can be pretty short, so I'll have to decide how I want to play it, but we'll definitely do some of that on stream. That's Bart, that's a question that like I'm avoiding looking up the answer to, but I will have to decide because the deadline for the light gun thing is Project Horned Owl, which is one of the last games of 1995. That is, Horned Owl is the first light gun game if I want to do something about light guns. So yeah, we'll see. I do know that, once again, shout outs to Puri Puri. There is an OBS filter out there for removing the on-screen flashes so that y'all don't get flashed if I play a light gun game for reals. So I would hopefully make use of that. Yeah, so I think unless there's like other workarounds, the original, right, you would need a CRT, right, to do that because of the way the flashing is, I think. I haven't investigated it at length. I don't know if there's like modern alternatives or anything, but as I said, it's one of the last games of 95. So chances are, unless I like go full in the paint with PIP, like I wouldn't even have to worry about that until probably next year, late next year.
Lock off.
So again, it's one of those things where like I know it's an issue, but I'm not going to worry about it until I actually get there. All right, so that was floor 11. We are now on to floor 12. Yeah, I thought I had read somewhere that there was light gun setups for modern displays, but sometimes people say things on the internet and it's not true. So I try not to just repeat things, but I thought I had seen that. So we'll see. Shout outs to the guy in McCaw's chat who is trying to convince people that laser active emulation already exists. And I think was being serious. And we're like, no. Laser active. Laser active was an old thing for sending like a. I mean, if people are light gun experts in chat and have recommendations, by all means. This is music. What is this music?
Access data screen.
Oh, we get the. All right, we get the.
Screen. Repair parts
Man, that uses up so much energy so quickly.
Repair parts secured. secured.
Yeah, GunCon is obviously for traditional light guns. Super cool. I mean, Namco ends up making most of the good light gun games on PlayStation anyway. Between Point Blank and Time Crisis, like, they got that shit down. I mean, Alpha System, I guess, is the other company, because Alpha System makes Horndal, and Elemental Gearbolt, I think, is the name of the other one that they did. Those games are very cool, like, aesthetically. I don't know if they're quite as, like, good gameplay-wise, but they're super fun to look at.
Repair parts secured.
Sega had a few. I mean, they had what? Virtua Cop, right, is one of theirs. What other ones do they have? I mean, there might be a Virtua Cop on PS2. I forget, honestly. Oh, House of the Dead, of course. You're right. You're right. I totally forgot about House of the Dead. This is also another cable mismanagement floor. Sentence for a popular model like gun automation for PC games emulation. Oh, interesting. Okay. So less suitable for original hardware being run through an upscaler. Oh, the Gun Survivor series is so funny, especially because wasn't the third one just a like a dinosaur hunting game?
Repair access data screen. Cartridge secure. Cartridge secure. Cartridge secure. Repair part secured.
Yeah, an Arduino and oh, okay. So there's like an adapter using some wizardry. Good to know. Yeah, it's one of those things where probably like if 2025, God, I said that out loud, rolls around and I'm like still charging strong with PIP, then I'll be like, okay, what's my play gonna be? What's my solution? Because I mean, ideally, if I can play Project Horndal as intended, I would like to do that. Horndal is a mecha game, so like, let's go. Let's go.
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, but are the old gun, like, would the old GunCon work? Like, okay.
Access
I would need a CRT to use a GunCon, right? Just to be clear, like the GunCons don't work with flat screen TVs because I don't have a CRT. I don't want to get a CRT. I don't want my feet to be stayed on the great journey because I had a heavy ass display. Yeah. It was actually one of the things I did at AGDQ, at AGDQ, that was fun, was I actually played G Savior on a CRT, which I hadn't done before. I was like, oh, I guess they have a bunch here. I'll do that now.
Access data screen.
But no, I am not a CRT haver. I mean, I'm not like it. Like, it's just I just don't have the space for it. Like, I already have things I already have like a backup retro computer and all my work shit. I don't know, maybe I quit my job someday and become a full-time streamer. That's never gonna happen. I could get rid of my work computer setup, but until then. I appreciate that. It's funny because I have an arrangement with another streamer in New Jersey that if they start doing an Xbox console challenge and they pick Steel Battalion, I will lend them my Steel Battalion controller so they can play Steel Battalion. So I definitely like, I feel solidarity with that. Yeah, I'm sure Steven would lend me his CRT if I asked for GunCon purposes. Perhaps, maybe that'll be the play then, you know.
Secured.
Yeah, can you see it actually, I guess? It's like, yeah, it's on the floor. It's been there for like months now because I don't know where to put it because it's a huge box. I bought it from a store like 5 months ago. And so it was actually like the original collector's edition with the box, you know? So I gotta play that game on stream at some point. Steel Battalion. 40 hours of Kileak. The Kileak around the clock. Kileak around the Kileak. Yes, Steven, we were discussing light gun solutions. If I continue playing PlayStation games and I get to Project Horned Owl, which is the first light gun game on the console, what would I do? You got another CRT? You already have a really nice CRT, I thought. Oh, it's in your garage, in your garage.
Battery secured. Cartridge secured.
Trash. Okay. It was a trash pick. Did you test it yet, or is it still just sitting in your garage? Does it actually work? It does work. Okay, cool. Oh, good. Played some Gun Hazard. Hell yeah. That's a good video game.
Access data screen.
No.
Access
Yes.
data screen. Battery secured. Cartridge secured.
Actually, that's a curious question, Steven. I know you're a shmup fan. Are you a light gun fan? I don't know if we've had this discussion. I know we have some mutuals who are famously Time Crisis 2 stands, but
Battery.
oh, that's right. Yeah. I think I remember that. House of the Dead.
Battery.
House of the Dead on Xbox.
Battery low. Battery low.
Yeah, Time Crisis 2 is definitely my favorite as well. Definitely the light gun game I know the best, for sure. Oh yeah, you did have a copy of Elemental Gear Bolt. When did you sell that? You sold that like 2 years ago or something, right?
Repair part.
Yeah, that must have brought in a fair bit of cash.
Low. Cartridge. Battery secured. Low. Cartridge secured. Battery low. Battery low.
Battery low. Yeah, welcome to this gameplay loop
Battery low.
where I make repeat trips to the generator. Oh yeah, what is it? I mean, it's like, I feel like what are the big PS2 microphone games? It's like Lifeline and the SOCOM Navy SEAL series, I think is the other big one, right?
Low.
You can give like voice commands in SOCOM Navy SEALs. Yes, you know Steven's got that assassin case. Oh yeah, I guess you do have like, I guess doesn't SingStar start on the goddamn whatchamacallit, on the PS2, or SingStar later?
Access data screen.
Was that the one where you got blown away by the old lady in the backyard, or is that a different SWAT game? That is that one, right? That was so hysterical when he just got demolished by the old one. Like, just like LA, woman in the backyard just annihilates McCall with a Magnum or whatever. Australian man tries to understand American policing situations.
Repair parts secured.
Which, like, in fairness to him, they are insane. So,
Battery
like,
secured. ID card repair parts secured. Access data screen.
all right.
Repair parts secured.
Yeah, I might as well just go. Ooh.
Battery low. Battery low.
I hope the remix album for Kileak just has battery low uttered at random points in the album. One can dream.
Battery low.
You're not digging this track. I feel like this is like I don't know. If you asked me to try and recreate what Fortet sounds like, this is probably what I would come up with. So, you know, it sounds like they did this at like a hardware store with some pipes. I knew that was gonna get someone. To be clear, that is a comment on my own musical talent, not on Fortet. I can play piano, but that's about the extent of it. I'm not a compositional expert.
Secured. Battery secured. Repair parts secured.
Constantly living in fear of what's going to be around the corner.
Secured.
All right, let's make a run back. Actually, yeah, I can probably squeeze off a few more shots of something. This game, I mean, this game is going for ambient, right? Which, you know, I think ambient is much more likely to be hit or miss. Like, I'm a fan of the soundtrack, but I also like readily admit that, you know, of course, ambient is going to be just like not going to work for everybody.
Battery low. Battery low.
I think, if I remember right, the soundtrack in the later Kileak games is like much more conventional. I think
low.
in Epidemic and in Brahma Force and in Beltlogger, not Bootlegger. In Beer Lager.
Battery low.
Yeah, there were some earlier tracks that were more musical. Actually, maybe no. Well, no way. So the same guy does do the musical composition for Epidemic, but my memory is that it's more normal. I could be wrong though. Like Kileak and Epidemic they share the remix album, so maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe Kileak 2 is not that normal. I'm just superimposing my memory of the gameplay onto the soundtrack because Kileak 2 has a much more civilized sort of gameplay loop compared to this.
Battery access data screen. Cartridge. Battery
dusted. Oh, it's great. I said earlier that I think the walls look like cable mismanagement. Like, I'm in like a data center right now. That's my headcanon for this. I actually don't know if that's true. I think I got him.
Repair parts secured.
They like just didn't right turnarounds. This track just ends and then it starts again. Oh, I love that. God. Folks, I don't know if you know this about video games, but personally I think they're pretty neat. All right, we got him. Going fishing with the whale's gun.
Repair parts secured. Battery secured. Battery secured. Battery secured. Battery secured.
Folks, I'm gotta tell you about this battery. It's secured. We did it. We got him. One of these fucking turret rooms. Do I want? I can probably just hit one of them with an energy weapon, then I'll maybe whales the other one.
Access data screen. Battery secure. Armor roll. Battery secure. Battery secured.
Local man, way too committed to saving ammo, uses up all his shield.
Key card secured.
Whatever, I'll be fine.
Access data screen.
All right, so I think at this point, oh yeah, so I do have the, oh man, do I want to go all the way back? All I have is, all it is the map too. Whatever, I'm a dummy. I'm gonna go back and do it.
Lock off.
Yeah, we could just leave right now, but we could also walk all the way back to the top of the map, watch the map cutscene, discover that, yeah, we've already explored the entire map, and then walk back, which I'm gonna do for completeness sake. Bags, 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 bags. What am I gonna do with all these bags? Put them in the bag hutch. No shit. Probably should have done that on the way back. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't take that much time. All right, here we go.
Access South Base.
Worth it. And now we learned that, yeah, we already explored the whole map. PMC, you didn't need to do that. Oh yeah, the little CG animations in this are all exquisite. Especially the ones where like you pick up new weapons and you like the little mechanical hand interacts with panels. I never get tired. Like also I keep skipping it because we've seen it a million times, but like the juicing cutscene's good too. It's just like, how does this machine work?
Charge.
Lasers. Bzzz. Wow, lasers. Yeah. Got some of that wireless power charging. I assume that's what that is meant to be. Just stand in the laser. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Yeah, we're gonna see Grand Stream Saga is a game I attempted to stream once and kind of bounced off of, but I think I'm ready to return. I'm ready to live my saga, my Grand Stream Saga. Yeah, it's later than you think it is, to be honest. It's much later than you think it is. But they have no faces. Well, in the 3D areas. Obviously the anime characters have faces, but all right, I have 26 shield. I'll be fine. That was floor 12. Now we're on to floor 13. Reminder, there's a total of 16 floors.
Access data screen.
I have the map because I have my notes, and the juice machine is really far away, and that is concerning.
Access data screen.
That's good. He's dropping big meaty shield.
Repair parts secured.
This is a little more musical. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Repair parts secured.
I'll start using a different gun.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Battery.
Everything is
secured.
fine. Didn't even take any damage that
Repair
time.
parts secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
I love it when early PlayStation games make you feel very powerful for being able to strafe and fire at the same time. I know this is a very simple thing, but I think it's very funny.
Battery secured. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
Yes.
Cartridge secured.
I also love it when they stack.
Cartridge secured.
Any game that lets you stack voice lines on top of each other like that is a good video game.
Cartridge secured.
You know what the worst strafing on the PlayStation 1 is? The worst strafing on the PlayStation 1 is Crazy Ivan. That game has just atrocious strafing. It doesn't let you hold down the button to strafe. You have to keep pressing it to keep strafing. It is miserable. I'm so mad about that.
Repair parts secured. Access data screen. Repair parts.
Yeah, they were.
Secured.
I mean, look, a lot of games had looked at the problem of how to control a character in 3D space on the PlayStation with the PlayStation controller. And they made a lot of decisions about how to approach that problem. And then Psygnosis looked at that problem and said, how can we make this as bad as possible? They just thought differently over at Psygnosis. They really, they came at it with a unique perspective. Are they dead or are they what? I mean, yeah, Psygnosis also, to be clear, Psygnosis did eventually get their shit together. I mean, first off, Wipeout is good, but also like, I mean, they got like G Police and Colony Wars and shit. So like they did some good stuff, but. I couldn't quite tell if they were dead.
Battery cartridge secured. Battery secured. Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
All right, so using the power of previous knowledge, I know that the juice machine is up ahead. That is a game. I mean, there's a lot of Psygnosis games that are just completely jacked that I'm looking forward to trying at some point. Or die trying. Ha ha ha! That's a joke because that's also the name of one of their games, or die trying. I mean, Melee's fine. It's just, you know, it's fine. Is Melee, no wait, is it Melee or Brawl that lets you create the black hole and crash the game? That's a Melee thing, right? I forget. Anyway, that's good. The black hole is good. Wow, can't even pick up that shield because my shield is full.
Repair parts secured.
Is it? No, I mean, you do it in like, you can do it in like one of the stage. Maybe that is I forget. I remember doing it on a Wii, but of course, you know, Wii plays GameCube games, so who can really say? You would do it, because what you would do is you would, I think you would reflect, like you would reflect you would get like a super scope and then start reflecting it between two things. And then you would throw turnips into it, because eventually it would just create its own like gravity. It was really good. Those are a good bit. You know me, I love good bits.
Lock off.
Oh shit. Man, that level ends quick. Boom 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 boom. Oh, what? Is that not an enemy? The hell was that?
Cartridge secured. Battery cartridge secured. Repair part secured. Battery low. Battery low. Battery low.
Fade out.
Battery
Track
low.
starts again. That one was a little more seamless compared to the previous ones, though.
Battery low. Battery low.
Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, it is generally my goal to explore. I don't know what that guy is, but he's not activating my enemy timer, my alarm. So I guess he's not an enemy. Who knows?
Repair part secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
All right. So at this point, oh, I do have the. No, I don't have the ID card. I thought I did.
Access data screen.
Yeah, I guess there's just more of the map where I came in that I got explore. Because I mean, I did open the exit, so I don't need to do more than that. But bad.
Repair part secured.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back for juice. The good news is that all these extra trips will put us in a pretty good place for
Battery low.
the end, where I'll have an abundant amount of Zacks to just hose the bosses. So I think there's a few bosses at the
Battery
end.
Low. Battery low. Battery low. Battery low. Battery low.
Probably make this my last trip, though. I'll probably start using some of my physical ammo rather than come all the way back up here. I mean, I'll come up back here one more time before exiting. I mean, maybe it is. You know what really messes me up every time I'm watching SNES Mania on Spike Vegeta and a Windows noise goes off? Like, because it seems to happen to him every day. And I'm like, oh shit, was that me? It's like, no, it's Spike again.
Repair part secured. Record card.
Ooh, we got a record card, folks. We got a hot narrative focused video incoming.
Access data screen.
You know, could it be?
Access data screen.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Access South Base.
Kileak is not just the ancestor of the human race, but the very progenitor of life itself.
Hard to disagree with, folks.
Access data screen. Repair parts secured. Repair parts secured.
Okay, so all right, let's go. We'll go down here first then.
Repair parts secured. Battery ID cartridge secured.
We got one other room over here.
Battery.
Yeah, those are really good. Those are good little guys. The little twiggy legs.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Battery cartridge secured. Battery cartridge secured.
Secured. All right, so I think that about clears up
Access data screen.
the whole map. I mean, I have the ID card to get the map for the floor, but JK, I've already explored the whole level. Good job. You love to see it. Gotta watch the map cutscene though.
Access South Base.
It is not quite as vivid. The green was a nicer shade. It's a map. All right. So yeah, let's head back to the exit. We'll hit the juice before we exit. Gotta have a fresh cup. Fresh cup of Joe. That little green guy is still going around. I don't know what that is. Not gonna worry about it. Hey, little guy. Bye. Yeah, it definitely always feels a lot easier when, like, first off, when the enemies are all like eye level as opposed to ground level or ceiling, like those are easier to do. Also, I think levels where you have the like where you can get to the generator easily always just makes it less stressful. Yeah, that was level 13. Now we are on to 14. One moment, please. Ooh, we got like a brick texture here.
Access data screen.
Yeah.
Battery secured. Access data screen. Access data screen. Repair parts secured. Access data screen. Repair parts secured. Access data screen. Access data screen. Battery secured. Cartridge secured.
Aha.
Access data screen.
Gaia, my beloved.
Repair parts secured.
Man, it's annoying that all these like hallways are just like one off from each other, so I can't just like shoot down them infinitely like I could in some of the earlier levels. That's a little annoying, but you know, I'll live, I suppose.
Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured.
It's true. I do love cheese. I mourn the loss of my cheese.
Battery low. Secured.
All right, let's head back to the juice machine.
Battery low. Access data screen.
All right, well, we got a bot. It's been such a long time since I've had a bot, you know?
Battery low.
Be gone, bot.
Battery low. Battery low.
I think probably still like the weirdest bot thing I ever experienced on Twitch was the time I got like followed by a bunch of bots, and it was a bot that like I guess follows to get around follow blocking, and but then it was just like everyone who followed, like all the bots that followed started typing
Armor ROM.
Started typing about like show feet, like started sounding like post feet. It was like I think it was I was playing Wild Arms 2 when it happened, is what I remember. Very silly. People sure do like to make some weird bots. Oh, it's that little green guy again. That's unfortunate. Troll rating is very unfortunate. Yo, what's up, 16X? How's it going? Oh, what? Did you hurt me? Oh, shit. It does do damage. Does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. Is it just like a hazard? Well, someone raiding with the intent of harassing. Right? Like not raiding to be like, hey, watch this stream, to be like, let's go fucking be assholes to this person. Yeah, I mean, yes. I don't know if usually like a hate raid I would say is usually on the basis of okay, yeah. So I don't know if they're like, do you know if you were specifically targeted, or was it just, I mean, obviously it is not uncommon for people to be engaged in troll raids to, you know, be engaged in hateful acts, like hateful in like a capital H sense, as in, you know, racist content, things like that.
Battery secured. Cartridge secured.
All right.
Repair part secured.
Could be was playing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like those popular directories, like more casual directories, just chatting, Jackbox, that kind of stuff, can also, like, I don't want to say attract that, but you know, can often, like, that's just where the people looking to harass people will go. No one's looking at the Kileak directory.
Access data screen.
For better or worse.
Repair part secured.
Okay, so I don't have any ID card or record card yet. That's what I thought. I mean, look, sometimes you just gotta have those quiet vibes. Yeah. That's quite concerted.
Access data screen. Cartridge.
Oh, that must be... That's probably either for... So I got the Veda gun, which is the final gun in the game. But there's... Was that erosion bullets finally? No, there's still no erosion bullets. That was probably Veda bullets then. That's funny. Maybe someday. Someday, I mean, there might literally just be 3 shots of the erosion gun.
Battery low.
Could have been just one person too. Like, I mean, I don't know anything about the mechanics of bots and harassment. I've not looked these things up, so I
Battery low.
can only speculate.
Battery low. Battery low. Access data screen.
Did you know them though? Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, hell. I mean, a lot of Twitch streamers have multiple accounts because they have an account for themselves and then also like an account for their bot. Oh, so yeah, okay, you didn't know those people then. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Battery secured.
That's, I mean, don't do that, but also, Lamau. I had a buddy who would tell a story about someone who would wander through his high school halls, just like saying someone's phone number out loud in the hall in like a sing-songy tone. You know, like 8675309, something like that. Obviously, that is a famous telephone song, not actually someone's telephone number.
Secured. Cartridge secured. Secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
These are just all bullets.
Cartridge secured.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully that doesn't come up again for you, Goku.
Secured.
That is quite upsetting.
ID card secured.
Got an ID card. All right, so that's the map key. Here we go. So we will, I mean, at this point, this is actually, unlike the previous two floors, I'm actually revealing the map in a way that's useful to me. It's a map.
Access south base.
That is fair. Man, you know what's gonna be funny but not funny? Playing Dragon Ball Z games or Dragon Ball games generally on the PlayStation 1. Our first Dragon Ball game is not that far off. Yeah, it does seem like, generally speaking, there's fewer bots than there used to be. I think that story I told earlier about the post feed bots might have been around the same time as the, you know, when you were talking about it, like 3 to 4 years ago. So, oh, yeah, by the rules of my ordering, Ultimate Battle 22 is not that far away. Be scared. You know, Dragon Ball GT Final Bout is actually the game that I got kicked out of PS1 Mystery Tournament on because I lost in that. What was it? Someone picked like Young Goku, and I just couldn't hit Young Goku. Young Goku was too powerful for me.
Access data screen. Battery secured. Battery secured. Repair parts secured.
Right. I mean, the games do get better. Like, better is a strong word. They get reasonably fun later on. But the PS1's games are pretty rough. I feel like by the time the Budokai games came out, like I was already like I was sort of out of playing a lot of games on console at that point. Like I knew about them, but I was busy playing like Counter-Strike and then eventually Dota and stuff like that. So I never really played them.
Access denied without keycard.
I love that guy. That guy's like a Muppet. Like I'm being attacked by a very slow moving Muppet. It's just beautiful. Something so graceful about him. Like he doesn't have a prayer. He ain't gonna do anything to me.
Battery secured. Battery
Secured. Yeah, fighting games, it's so interesting. Like fighting games, as like someone playing single player console experience, fighting games are like a really interesting genre, you know, because they're just all over the place in terms of what they offer. Like so PS1 has some really wild entries when you consider like Tobal and Urguys and stuff.
Repair part.
But like you also get other weird things too. Mortal Kombat has a lot like full spin-off games, obviously, but also even the mainline entries have some weird single player stuff. Tekken has that too a little bit. Soul Calibur. Best Dragon Ball game is Tenkaichi 2. Yeah, I mean, I really have played so little of them. At this point, like the most I've played recently was the single round of Dragon Ball GT Final Bout that I played at AGDQ. So like I really don't know if I could say more.
Key card secured.
Or like there's like also like a lot of arena fighters, you know, like because it's not only, I mean this is a ways off, but like PS2 has a lot of arena fighters for a lot of different anime series. Like there's a ton of there's a whole dog. There are so many Naruto games. I didn't know people like Naruto so much. What happened? When did the Ninja Boy get popular? I don't understand. You know what? I have 80%, 87% health. I'm just gonna go to the next floor. I know Bandai's still making them. Am I excited to play? You know what? You know what Digimon game I am the most excited to play? Would anyone like to take a guess at what Digimon game I am the most interested in playing? Confirm there is a lot of them. There you go. I want to play Digimon World 2. I want Sundown knows. Sundown knows. I want to play World 2, baby. I want to crawl that dungeon. Get me back in my tank. The weird dungeon. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. I mean, I'm also excited to play Digimon World 1 as well. Because that's also like a weird game. I am very excited about the idea of playing weird dungeon crawlers. I am excited for Azure Dreams. I am excited for the fan translation of Chocobo's Dungeon. I am excited for the official release of Chocobo's Dungeon 2. I am excited for Tornico. I just, something about PS1 dungeon crawlers. I'm excited for Revelations Persona. Okay? Something about PS1 dungeon crawlers just seems really appealing to me. Digimon World 2 is a game that I got expecting it to be Digimon World, and it wasn't, but I played it anyway and I beat it. Tornico has a wild story attached to it. Like apparently the guy who localized that has like a tall tale about that he like did it on a whim or something. Can't stand dungeon crawlers. Oh, like the view, like the top down view. Is that what you mean? Or do you mean like first person dungeon crawling, like Persona? Real Persona, not that fake Persona. The first person ones. Okay. It is weird, but like, I don't know. At this point, I'm a weird person who likes polygonal things. The first, okay, like Chocobo's Dungeon, you're okay with. So that was floor 14. So now we're going on to 15. Digimon World 4, isn't that an action RPG? Right? Isn't Digimon World 4 an action RPG? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. All right, let's go. One moment, please. I forgot about the flesh tunnels. Time for your colonoscopy. Boom, boom. Oh, is that true? Were there System Shock 2 textures taken from a colonoscopy? Oh, that's great. Sure, I'll be old enough to get colonoscopy soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, this is a good vibe. This is a very, very powerful vibe. God, it's so fleshy. Oh, that's a door. Oh my. Where am I? Oh, okay. Oh. All right. Let's go this way.
Access data screen. Repair parts secured. Access data screen. Battery secured.
Battery secured.
Battery.
God, after all those previous stages, this is like so loud. I feel like there's a bit where when I was first dating Icy, I used to have these bed sheets that were like a bright like sailboat flag, like bright red, like a light blue and a white, like a flag pattern. They were just like old hand-me-down sheets, and she was always very annoyed about them. Like, these sheets are too loud. I can't sleep with these sheets. And that's how I feel about this level. Like, you couldn't sleep in here. I mean, for a variety of reasons, you wouldn't want to sleep in here, but I feel like the walls, the colors are just too loud. You wouldn't want to close, even if you close your eyes. The colors, there's just too much. It's difficult to handle.
Battery.
Yeah, no, they're very good. I love the cracks in the flesh. I agree. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Battery secured. Access data screen.
The parts where you can peer into the void between the veins and the goo. Oh, good. At least they have a juice machine down. I like that. I like that the charger down here has got the flesh growing on it. Still works. Good shit. We're in the something. We are sure in the something. Okay. Yeah, so let's backtrack and go through some of the area that we didn't go through previously. Boom, 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 boom. Is there a door up here? No.
Access data screen.
No, I don't have any record card or anything yet.
Repair part secured. Access data screen.
Oh, wow, I have a lot of Zax.
Access data screen.
That's good. I like having... Let's talk about Zax. All right, we can go up here a little bit. Man, I forget if I put the Japanese version, the PS1 port of War for Earth. I forget if I put that in the list. I should. So we can look at those faces and then hear the voices of Shuichi Ikeda. It's so fun to me that they took those performances and dubbed the original actors under them. Like, what a... It's just so fun. That's just great. It's just such a good time. I feel great thinking about that. Reminder, there is a speed run of the PS1 port of War for Earth performed at an RTA in Japan from a few years back. It is a funny video. The runners do a very good job. I don't even speak their language, and I feel confident saying they did a great job.
Access data screen.
All right, so I think there's just a few more rooms up here that we want to grab before we start heading in the other direction. So I think we're fighting. I think what's going on. So like the general plot of the game is that this like extremely unethical scientist, Dr. Kim, has been doing unfettered research for like 30 years. And in the Antarctic, in the South Pole, he discovered Kileak, who is the progenitor of all life on the Earth. But you know, Kileak's an alien, but again, progenitor of all life on Earth. And he is doing research with Kileak and creating all of the biomonsters, all of the various gearized things that we see. So that's right. Kileak is responsible for everything.
Battery secured.
Like if you're able to stick around, like I think this might actually be the last level, so we might be getting to the ending pretty soon. If you're able to stick around and see the ending of Kileak, I do recommend it. It is one of like the more majestic and inexplicable endings to a video game I've ever seen. I do love it quite dearly.
Access data screen. data screen.
Just kind of emptying out some of my guns at him.
Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured. Cartridge secured.
Was that whale's gun ammo? Wow, it really was.
Access data screen.
There is a final boss, yes. The final boss is basically a Geigerized Dr. Kim.
Battery ID secured. Battery secured. Access data screen.
All right, so we'll, at this point, you can see on the map, well, we're going to reveal the map in a second. So I'm going to go back down to the map terminal in the bottom left. That'll reveal the map. And basically, as you can imagine, as you can probably guess, the rest of the game is on the east side of the map there. I was going to say, I could have sworn there were 16 levels, but maybe not. Maybe it is 15. It doesn't count from 0. Yeah, it's B01 to B15. I thought I was missing a stage in my notes, but maybe I'm not. Unless there's 2 levels of tissue. Oh shit, did I go the wrong? I went the wrong way. Whoopsies. All right, here we go. It's a map. JC. There is an issue with the tissue.
South base.
All right, so now,
Data screen.
yeah, so there you can see, got a few more rooms to work with there. I'm gonna go ahead and get those taken care of. I do think that, I want to say that that room at the top right is the room with Dr. Kim in it. I think. Could be wrong. Yeah, it's sort of an evolution upon the earlier level that just had a heartbeat as the music track. I think, it depends on how quickly you're playing the game, but the tracks do kind of build on each other a little bit. Oh, didn't kill anything. Doom, doom. Boom, boom. All right, let's see what we got down here. Oh yeah, no, it did get a little meaty here.
Access data screen. Repair parts secured. Cartridge secured. Repair parts secured.
I like how those guys, when you kill them, they have like their little mushroom just becomes defenseless and tries to run from you.
Low.
I don't think I remember noticing that the last time that I played, but I like that detail.
Battery low. Battery low. Battery low.
Battery low. Swing low, sweet battery.
low. Access data screen.
Almost got eaten by a Muppet. Kileak the blood, that's right.
Access data screen. Battery repair part secured. Battery low.
Low. Yo, how's it going, Dougie? You are here just in time, I think, for the exciting conclusion of Kileak. When it comes to the explanation for why my first Let's Play of Kileak got so many views on YouTube, some people in the comments have said that it's because I was one of the only people to actually show the ending, which is sad, again, because I really like the ending of this game. It is very mysterious.
Access data screen. Access data screen. Access data screen.
No, I don't actually have anything in that. What do I want to Zax him? I could just Zax him.
Repair cartridge secured. Cartridge key card. Cartridge secured.
All right, so that's a key card, right? Okay, so let's just go juice up, I think, one last time. And I think this should be it. This last room up to the north. The final juice. One last schloop for the road. Probably just pull out my Zax for this. I think I'm just gonna Zax him. Comedy Zax. I guess I could also use the Veda gun. I got 30 bullets for it, so I might as well. So I think this out to the right is the end of the game.
Access denied without key card.
So if like, I don't know, if someone figured out a way to clip through doors or something, which I don't think is going to happen, you would be able to just clip through this door and exit. But as far as I know, there is no method for getting through doors. I think I once tried to see if enemies could push me and it didn't do anything.
Lock off.
So, you pitiful humans think you can stop Kim? You may have won the day's battle,
but now you will see my real powers. My empire shall be ravaged no further!
I love this so much. It's so good. All right. What a good video game. Holy shit.
Key card secured.
Yeah, we've had so many boss fights where we had bigger rooms, and this is like the fire. This is where you fight the final boss, and he's just like a bug on a wall. All right, folks, I hope you're ready. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let this play out. I've talked this up enough. Hopefully it lives up to the hype.
Lock off.
Can't you see the truth? Your life form began long after the comet that destroyed my civilization. I am Kileak. I was the beginning, and I am the end.
I want to be completely clear right now. That is the most inexplicable ending in video games, and the ending makes no sense in view of the sequel. The sequel does not pick up on anything that you just saw in the ending. Literally, the ending does not make sense in light of the sequel. So I really don't know what happened or what we just saw. The sequel is about how everything went to shit because Kileak's DNA got all over the planet. Okay, the sequel is not about how Kileak rode a glorious space colony into space. I don't know. Let me tell you, I have the sequel right here. It's called Epidemic because everything gets viralized. So it's the series makes no sense, but I love it. And also, like, the entire left turn of the music at the end of that game, like, just the fact that, I mean, I guess I should stop the timer. Like, the music suddenly becomes, like, triumphant fanfares, like, real classical kind of movie score stuff. Yeah, you get all this triumphant music for the... I'm pretty sure the way that Kileak 2 ends is that we kill Kileak. So, like, that's my memory of Kileak 2, is that we kill Kileak at the end of that game. So did he leave the Earth? Or what? I don't know. We'll have to revisit these questions when we play Kileak 2. But for right now, we have to wrap up Kileak. Let me get over to the spreadsheet. I want to say Kileak 2 is like a more civilized game. I have done speedruns of Kileak 2, aka Epidemic. It's a pretty good game. I'm excited to play that as much as I'm excited to play this. This game is way more mystifying though in its presentation and everything. So, you know, it sure is what it is. Let me tell you. All right, let's head back to the Discovery Zone to wrap this one up. This was Kileak, the DNA imperative. It sure was. We did finish the game today on 2/6/2024. Oh, I gotta fix my. Oh, it's fixing. We finished the game in 5/27/25. Bam. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like I'm now putting a second playthrough of Kileak on my on my YouTube channel. I can only hope the YouTube comments become as insane. I hope that guy comes back and it says, "How come you get two Let's Plays of Kileak with YouTube views, and my Let's Play of Kileak doesn't have any? I also have a playlist of the OST." I don't know, man. I can't help you with that one. This is a 5 out of 5 game. This is a fucking 5 out of 5. You can't convince me otherwise. This is the good shit. This is why I play PlayStation. Perfect game, no notes. Were there sewers in this game? I don't know. There wasn't. I don't think there was any running water. I can say Epidemic, the sequel. The sequel definitely has sewers. 100%. There will be a level in Epidemic that is a sewer, like unquestionably. They didn't have running water. So, okay, we have a Tapioca is the leading sewer expert, the video game sewer expert of our times. I'm going to have to agree with that one, say no. There were no brands. There was White Lightning. Okay, folks. Was the fact that the peacekeeping force was called White Lightning, is that a brand? I don't think so, but I'm going to give you a chance to overrule me. If you don't know what lightning is, don't worry about it. All right, we're getting a no. Was Kileak part of the war on cars? I don't think any of those enemies. Yes, because in the outro, all the cars were exploded at the facility. That's a good argument. I think we could say that the space colony is not a car, but it probably destroyed cars. I think Okay, before that was a generic term for moonshine. Gotcha. Gonna go ahead and say, oh, we have some dissenting points. Look. Space Colony didn't believe in roads. I'm gonna give it a second before I roll on this. I'm leaning towards yes, but I think it is very on the edge. All right, I'm gonna go yes on this one, I think. Yeah, this one, it's a real borderline case. Okay. Did anyone show up in this chat who is an expert on Kileak? Do I count as an expert on Kileak? Was I in the chat? It was me. I'm the expert. Okay. It's me. I'm the Kileak expert. The ending still fucking rips hard as hell. Love going to the juice machine every time. Hashtag leaky Kileaky. Like harvested all the map tiles. You're mad. Who do you think you are? The Kileak expert? All right, good. Oh, wait, I need to word wrap this. Where is that setting? Text wrapping. Wrap? There we go. Yeah, it's got to look as unhinged as possible. Actually, I guess I should make this vertically aligned differently. Where's the vertical alignment? All right, go to the top. There you go. That's better. Space Griffin being next is unhinged. All right, cool. Yeah, it's all right. So we gotta go over to some rankings, dev rankings. This is our first Genki game. Kileak. It will of course not be our last Genki game. What is our next Genki game? What is our next Genki game? Oh, Epidemic is just at the end of the year. That's right. Epidemic is just at the end of the year. Folks, our next Genki game will be Epidemic. That'll be hopefully PIP 81. Don't know if we'll make it to the end of this year, but you know, we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Cool. What else we got? Series. Of course, this is Kileak. I don't know. I don't know which I'm going to prefer between Kileak and Kileak 2. We'll see. So I classified this game as a first-person shooter. Does anyone want to dispute that? Is this a first-person shooter? I feel like there's not enough RPG elements to call it something else. I feel like it's pretty classically a first-person shooter. There's key cards. Your first-person view. I mean, you have mech stuff in it, but like there are mech games that are first-person shooters, right? Like Shogo Mobile Armor Division. That's a first-person shooter. And you have mechs in that. Wiki describes an FPS. Yeah. Right. I didn't really... I wasn't... I am ready to make an argument that Space Griffin VF9 is an action RPG, but I am not making that argument for Kileak. So, it's an FPS. We will return to this well for... What other FPSs do we even have coming up? The original Mobile Suit Gundam I've classified as an FPS. Let's see. Doom. This is a better game than Doom. Don't worry about it. And then an Epidemic. I mean, I have Kingsfield 2 classified as an action RPG. I mean, Kingsfield is definitely an action RPG, like for sure. I mean, that's how I classified say Kileak as a horror game. Yeah, it's got some, you know, there are some genres like survival horror and like stealth that are like interesting just to classify just because they still have the bones of other things in them. I think I'm gonna stick to FPS, but these are definitely other things to consider, you know. Kingsfield is definitely a dungeon crawler. Well, I think it's an action RPG. To me, a dungeon crawler is more usually turn-based. I mean, if you really want to be specific, I would even argue that dungeon crawlers are often like roguelikes or something as well sometimes. But yeah, I think that is good. I think I've done all of the rankings I need to do. The stats page is updating appropriately. You love to see it. That seems weird. No, that is right. That is right. Because that would be, because both Cyber Sled. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I still need to figure out some of these things, but yeah. Yeah, I'm working on filling in things here. Like I have different ideas. Certainly if anyone has an idea for something they'd like me to do here, you are welcome to do it. Like obviously some of these things still need to be fixed up, but yeah, I mean, you can see there's like weird ass formulas in there too for doing this. So I've made a few spreadsheets of games in my time, and I'm trying to make this one the best one yet. So, so I actually have a comment there. It's very tiny on the stream, but it's just a shorthand for War on Cars. It's just the percentage of games that are a part of the War on Cars. Array formulas are weird. I still don't quite have a grasp on them, but I understand them well enough to do this thing. So, yeah. Cool. Folks, thank you so much for watching and enjoying Kileak with me. This is a game that is just a treat to play every time. I love sharing it. I love playing it. I could see myself playing it again in a few years. I'm going to try and route a speedrun in the next few days of it. So I might be back with a Kileak speedrun. We'll see. We'll see if I regret that. I'd like to do at least a one attempt as a proof of concept, but I have to route it. This is definitely a game, because of all the resource management, this is a game that will benefit from that kind of hard routing. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Reminder, if you are watching on YouTube, because I'm going to be doing that speedrun stuff and because I have a few other things to get to. No, I have routed this game partially, but I have not actually done a run. I've done speedruns of its sequels. I've done speedruns of Epidemic, and I've done speedruns of Brahma Force. I have not speedrun this game yet. I would like to do a single run as a proof of concept. If you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be a few days before you start seeing PIP 009, Space Griffin VF9. That will happen. I am super looking forward to that game as well. That is also a fun as hell video game. But as I said, I want to just get some time on this first. I also have some other things that I want to do. I might want to finish Baldur's Gate, and I might want to do Star Trek Deep Space Nine, The Fallen Convergence, which is like a bonus mission that I might want to try and route as well. I have a bunch of things that are being juggled here, but thank you again for watching Kileak and enjoying Kileak.